Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on AccuWeather Early. I'm Ariella Scalese.
And I'm Constanzer. It's Wednesday, May 28th. Here's what we're covering for you today.
At the forecast across the country, these storms oriented a little bit different today into Texas and the southeast, which is nice for Louisiana and Mississippi. A much needed break for now.
Yeah, at least the morning started off quiet. You can see more thunderstorms are regenerating across Texas, so we'll be talking about those on the move, and also still some moisture swirling around the Great Lakes. The west, though, impenetrable as far as moisture is concerned.
Whoa, word of the day. Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's not the right term, because they will start to see moisture come up as we work our way into the later part of this week, but ultimately it's going to be about the heat building here.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle and Portland, those are pretty.
And there, Port Aransas, by the way, north of Corpus Christi. We'll see if any storm reports come in. We haven't had many storm reports in the past 18 hours or so, and that's because most of the activity formed over parts of Texas that were pretty remote before the sun went down. So we didn't see a lot of the action reported by people. You need that to happen, or at least some sort of automatic censoring system, which we don't have much of. But you can see across the south how we have had a lot of flooding reports come in over the past 3 days, just scattered in nature. We're getting, though, that moisture to sink its way farther south. You saw around the Corpus Christi area what it looked. So these are not the only spots we're talking about some impactful weather to begin the day. Today, we are going to see those thunderstorms still holding on into places like Houston. Notice one spot that we should stay largely dry, Dallas. I think it stays south of Dallas today. But the thunderstorms will also fire up towards the west, towards that dry line, yet again stirring up the pot. So our severe weather risk today at least is going to have some of those strong to severe thunderstorms into the high plains. We're also going to follow them along the Gulf Coast, which we'll talk about too. But you can tell where that orange area is. It's going to be towards the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. This is where we could have a few isolated tornado reports, but mostly I think it's going to be the potential for large hail and damaging winds as we head through this afternoon. Getting into tomorrow, kind of keeping that dry wedge here into Oklahoma City, but we're going to fight more moisture off towards the east. So we are going to see basically these thunderstorms that form today, die down overnight tonight, do produce residual moisture off towards the north. So it is going to build back into states like Arkansas. I want to start you off on future radar, taking one note. Remember where I was talking about all the storms, Corpus Christi into San Antonio? There's nothing there. So when you start off a model where you don't even see the thunderstorms that are already there in just a matter of hours, that's a problem. So basically, then we try to build more thunderstorms from what's already ongoing. These computer models can get very off on what will happen today. This is just one rendition of what happens here, but ultimately, we still expect more showers and thunderstorms today to fire up, work their way towards the Gulf Coast tomorrow as well.
That feels like a deep life lesson.
I mean, it's just hard. I was looking at all the computer models we get into the system, and I just can't seem to find one that matches well for the morning.
Yes, but you did a great explanation, so hopefully people prepared for it.
It's going to be a little bit slow in several different locations. We've got the yellow light in place for Philadelphia with some of the rain showers out there. Watch out for puddling and ponding here, as well as around Corpus Christi with those thunderstorms. Welcome back to AccuWeather Early, and thanks again for watching on a Wednesday morning. I can't fault you too much. I know you wanted the rain to wear your raincoat today, which you're getting to do.
Yes.
But I actually, the only reason why I can't fault you, I did get the garden planted yesterday.
That was the big question. I almost lost sleep. Did the basil get planted?
The basil did not.
Not yet. Not yet.
But the rest of the garden did, which was some good news. While I mowed the lawn, my husband planted.
Amazing.
So it worked out. It worked out.
We got to see pictures of this garden.
I know. I do have to post some on social.
Or
I'll get to that
with me. But yeah, we're interested, and then seeing what kind of haul you get this summer. Feel free to bring some veggies in.
It is one of my favorite things. Reason why I love August.
That's awesome. Yep, just the haul.
Live off the garden.
Love it. Love it, love it. Well, the numbers here and the May rainfall in Jackson, Mississippi, as we're closing out the month right today, the 28th. We've seen nearly a foot of rain this month, 11.49 inches coming in at the International Airport. The historical average, by the way, is 3.75, so we are more than 7.5 inches above the historical average. That is a big surplus here across Jackson. And it's another day that we're going to add more rainfall, even just over the last 24 hours, an additional 3/4 of an inch. So impressive amounts. It even looks like locally here across parts of eastern North Carolina, some heavy rain. Raleigh just was a rainy day yesterday. I believe I picked that for worst weather, and we got more than 0.8 of an inch of rainfall. Up again here. Notice how spotty they are, but they can bring some heavier downpours, and we'll see coverage increase as we head into the evening hours.